Hi friends, and welcome back to Art Center with me, Miss Kaylin. So, I remember that Miss Ari read Rabbits and Raindrops about a mother rabbit who keeps her baby rabbits dry during a rain shower. Do you remember why the rabbits couldn't get their fur wet in the rain? Yes, that's right, because their fur is not waterproof like a raincoat. If their fur gets wet, they will become soaked and catch a cold. Do you remember what animal in the story got soaked? Yes, friends, that's exactly right. I remember the rat got soaked. So I see the rat is over here and I see his fur is all wet and he looks like he is drenched in water. So it was really lucky that the baby rabbits had their mom rabbit to protect them from the rain. How would you feel if you were soaked like the rat? Yes, I've been soaked in a rain shower before and it is not fun. I would be shivering and shaking and I would be so cold and wet. So once the rabbits were dry under the hedge, they were patiently waiting for the rain to stop. They were so eager about wanting to go outside and play. How would you feel if you were the rabbits and just waiting to go outside and play on the lawn? Yes, I would feel impatient too. I would just be ready to jump out and go onto the lawn. And they didn't get to do that though because it was raining and their fur couldn't get wet. So even when they were sitting under the hedge, I remember they were sitting and they were watching all of the other animals play out in the rain. They were watching the honeybees because the honeybees could dodge and avoid the raindrops and fly between them. And then I even remember, do you remember the other animal that was outside and that was okay in the rain and that didn't need to be under the hedge? Yes, I remember it was the turtle, and the turtle had a shell and the rain was just bouncing right off of the turtle's shell. It didn't even get wet or soaked at all. So how do you think that the rabbits felt about watching turtle and the honeybees outside? I bet they were a little bit jealous too. I would be jealous of the honeybees and the turtle too. They get to play outside even though it's raining, and the rabbits had to stay under the hedge and watch them play and have fun. But I remember that once the rain shower ended, the rabbits got to go out on the grass with their mother rabbit and taste the wet grass and play rabbit tag. How do you think the rabbits felt once they finally got to go outside on the lawn? I would feel the same way. I bet they were super relieved that the rain shower was over and just so excited to go out and explore the grass. So what is one thing that makes you feel excited, just like the rabbits were once they got to go outside on the lawn? That would make me excited too. So I remember the first time I went to the beach. I was so excited. Just like it was in Rabbits and Raindrops, it had been raining for a couple of days. So I couldn't go to the beach in the rain, so I had to just wait until the rain was done. So I remember it rained like 3 days in a row, and I was so upset that I couldn't go, and I was so mad that I couldn't go to the beach. So finally, the sun came out. So my friend and I, we packed some snacks, and we grabbed our beach towels, and we went to the beach. And I remember the whole car ride down to the beach. I couldn't stop asking my friend how much time we had left until we got there. I was sitting on the edge of my seat in the passenger seat, so excited to get to the beach. And so today we are going to be drawing something that makes us excited. So I want to draw me and my friend at the beach. And what we are going to need today is a piece of paper, a writing utensil, and some crayons or some markers, whatever you have laying around you. So I am going to share my screen and show you how I drew a picture of my friend and I at the beach and the excitement that I have. So like I said before, you're just going to need a piece of paper, some colored pencils, markers, anything you have. So the first thing that I'm going to draw is the waves of the ocean. So I remember there were these big blue waves in the ocean, and I'm going to draw that first. And just like our last art center, I wanted to make my drawing very abstract. So I am going to use some different colors, some different shades of blues, some different shades of oranges and yellows, just to draw my picture because I really liked the colors that they used in Rabbits and Raindrops. So then I'm drawing the sand. So I know sand is a yellowish color, so I am going to use kind of some yellows, some lighter yellows, and some darker yellows to draw the sand. So the next, I remember my friend and I got to lay under this big green and blue umbrella. So I'm going to draw the umbrella. We stayed in the umbrella to protect us from getting too warm and from getting sunburned. So we got under the umbrella because the sun sometimes can be really strong and you don't want to get sunburned or anything, and you want to protect your skin from the sun. So we went under the umbrella. And then I remember, like I said, it was a nice sunny day because it had been raining for like 3 days straight. So I'm also going to draw the sun, and then I will also draw some clouds in the sky. And then I'm drawing my friend and I's beach towels. So I remember as soon as we got to the beach, we were both so excited that we laid out our beach towels on the sand and we went and grabbed a slice of pizza. They had pizza at the beach and we were so excited to eat the pizza. So I remember that in Dario and the Whale, we learned how deep the ocean can get, and that it's not safe to go out too far into the ocean. And there is someone who is there to protect people on the beach from going out too far in the ocean. Do you know who that is? Yes, exactly. That's a lifeguard. So I also remember seeing the lifeguard stand. So I wanted to draw the lifeguard stand because they're there to protect and make sure that no one goes too far out into the ocean. Okay, friends, I want to show you my final drawing of my day at the beach with my friends. So, as you saw, I drew my sun and some clouds. I also drew some birds because I know at the beach, seagulls are everywhere at the beach. So I wanted to draw those. I have my lifeguard stand right here, and they protect us from not going out too far into the ocean. I have the sand, and then I also have the ocean with some fish in there. I have my friend and I's towel and our slices of pizza, and then our umbrella. So, friends, I know that we all get so eager and excited to do new things and to try new things and to go new places. And I just remember that the day that I went to the beach, I was so excited, just like the rabbits were, to go out and play on the lawn. And I know that we all experience different things that make us excited. So I hope that the drawing that you drew made you reflect or think about how excited and eager you were and you felt during that moment. I hope you enjoyed drawing with me, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, friends.
Welcome to Miss Hannah's Weather Show with me, Miss Hannah.
Hello, we're going to talk about the upcoming weather for the week. We have rainstorms coming in with the likelihood of a flood. This means expect several inches of rain on the roads. These include conditions of thunderstorms as well as strong winds. Friends, do you remember when we read Gilberto and the Wind, and Gilberto was afraid of the wind because it was knocking down fences? Remember, that's okay to feel how Gilberto felt. It is scary, but we can take necessary precautions to keep you guys safe. Stay tuned to Miss Hannah's Weather Station because we're going to help you prepare for the flood. The first thing we need to look at is what to wear. So you need to wear rain clothes, something that will repel water, and so it needs to be waterproof. So a rain jacket, rain boots, a hooded sweatshirt so your hair doesn't get wet, umbrellas. These are all things that you should have to keep you dry from the rain. Also, to prepare for a flood, you need to make sure your electronics are off ground, because if you live on a main level, there's a possibility that you could have water seep into your house. And so you need to make sure electronics are off the ground, and you need to get high up as possible. So if you have a second or third floor, you need to get to that highest floor and try to stay off of main level. Also, if you live on main level, make sure you put sand to block the crack in the door so water can't come through. You need to get off roads. It's not safe to be driving, so make sure you're inside. Make sure to also have bottled water. You don't know if power is going to go out because of the winds, or if it's not going to be safe to drive around. So make sure you have all the basic necessities. Have a flashlight in case power goes out. You need to make sure you're doing all these things so it's not a scary time for you and you're not afraid, because you know you're prepared. Now, what to do during the rainstorm? I know it can seem kind of boring because you can't go outside, but you really should stay inside. It's really not safe. So you can watch movies, watch Jumpstart videos, you can read, or you can play games. There's so many things you can do inside. And just remember that it will be over and you will be able to go outside again. Friends, I hope this helped in preparing for a flood. I hope you guys stay safe.
Floods are a natural event in which a dry area or a dry piece of land suddenly gets submerged underwater. It simply means too much water everywhere, even around our houses. Flooding is very dangerous. The overflowing water carries along objects like houses, bridges, furniture, trees, farms, animals, even people. Sometimes it carries a whole city. So dangerous. The natural behavior of strong winds. Seawater can be carried by strong winds and hurricanes onto dry coastal lands, which results in flooding. Sometimes the winds carry rains by themselves. Tropical cyclones and hurricanes can produce rains which cause massive flooding. We should try our best to follow some safety tips before, during, and after flooding. Some of them are: if you have pre-information about flooding, be prepared to evacuate. Turn off the gas and electrical appliances. Try going to a place that is on higher ground. Stay away from power lines and power cables. Keep a list of emergency contacts with you. Use extreme caution when entering buildings after a flood. Flood damage is generally long-term.
I had a super fun time reporting the weather with you today, and now you'll be going to Goodbye with Khalees.
Hey friends, and welcome to Sharing and Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed session today. I know I had so much fun doing all these different activities with you all. So we started out reading our book Rabbits and Raindrops for the last time. Next time we come back with Jumpstart, we'll have a brand new book, Max's Dragon Shirt. Maybe you know Max and Ruby from their TV show, so I hope you're really excited to read that book with us. After reading, we did some fun activities. We went to group meeting and we learned about animals and their coverings. And then we went on to centers where you were able to be meteorologist with Miss Hannah and prepare for a flood. And you were able to get into an animal's emotions with Miss Kaylin. So sadly, now it is time to wrap up. But as you know, before we go, we're going to think about our favorite part of Jumpstart today. So I have my thinking cap. I'm going to put on your thinking cap. And let's think about what our favorite part of Jumpstart was. Okay, I hope that was enough time for you to think about what your favorite part of session was today. So when we end, I want you to find someone that is near you, whether that's a family member, a friend, someone who you trust that is near you, and tell them what your favorite part of Jumpstart was today. And then maybe you can even show them the part in the video that you liked and you all can do the activity together. So I'll see you next time with a brand new book.